previous champions. This should be a really competitive, really good match.
Previous silver medalists many years. Manitoba won they're familiar with, and only losing the 1 seed in 2024. But the 2022, 2023, and 2024 silver medalists. So could this be their year? Were you being prophetic, Kelly?
Maybe.
We'll see.
I've been known to speak some things into existence, so maybe this is the year for them.
Sirens with the bird in the throw. They send one.
Katie Brady, fierce as always. Absolute weapon on court.
Goes out to huck the ball. Ready, set, and solo throw. Turfed. No eliminations so far. Angie Miller on the left wing with the throw. Ready, sets. Card in defense. Kochak throw. Not connecting.
Card a bit of a taller player.
Bit of a taller player.
Really interesting.
And she is tagged right out.
we're starting to scout the softball fields, trying to find some new recruits, mix it up.
Hanging by the fences and pull it in. Great shot there. Now, McNeil is wearing number 12. And am I crazy? I don't see number 12. But she's got 18 listed. So.
18 listed. Well, yeah, 12 on the front of her
Okay,
jersey.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay, good. It was a little eye test right there. I was earlier calling her Miller, and then I realized 12.
Amy McNeil, really fun to play against.
Good Maritime
Definitely,
name, right?
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. They were excited to have a Maritimer on stream to be able to pronounce everything with the appropriate accent.
The right R,
The right R.
as we watch Card with the ball.
Card, as we'd say.
Lim.
Good early picks from Rogue.
And Rogue, they have such a strong opening rush where they're determined. It's not always necessarily fast, but it is kind of that lethal opening pitch.
Definitely throwing with
Speaking
a
of a
lot of
nasty
intention.
Genevieve Sonch.
Rogue doing a good job of taking out those big targets from Sirens.
Neil unable to pull it in there. Although saves Tiffany Wong. Kind of protected her. As you said, representing Team Canada. And greedy fingers this time. But it's that rising fastball. It's like it could have been perfectly on chest, and this ends up being kind of that neck head area. Active blocking, unable to keep it clean is Brady. Good throw on the Siren end.
Definitely seeing some good right corner pressure from Sirens.
Ready, set, deliver. Maverick sneaking up, and the trailer, it went low though, it went low, oof. It dropped just shy of the target. 4 players to 2. Good active ball blocking.
Absolutely. Good to see those laterals on court, really moving behind the ball. Using the block as a secondary action, always important. Using your tools, but it is dodgeball.
4 player to 2 advantage. 1, 2, 3 sent, and it's Card that's getting limbed.
Height is an advantage, but also a disadvantage in some situations.
And then Ewan will use their small frame, ready, set, deliver. Donald ready in reaction. Draws attention. They get another ball. Novik getting one.
McDonald, lots of agility.
And it's right on target there. Brings the heat. Another point on the board for Rogue. Timeout called. Okay.
Good reset for both teams. Get a little bit of information in, get a game plan going.
Has your team played Rogue? Are you in the same division? What's the sitch?
Armada is, I'm not actually 100% sure. I believe so. Yes.
Yep.
Armada coming out victorious over Rogue actually in their last match.
Wow.
If the reports are true.
If it wasn't on stream, it didn't happen.
Yeah, exactly. As long as the footage doesn't get corrupted, right? You can see Stefano from Triton's, coach of Sirens. They have a lot of support from their men's team in Nova Scotia. They work in tandem, coaching each other. It's a really great support system for them to have each other as backup. You'll see their shaggers as well, all members of Tritons.
Meanwhile, Jesse Coupette, 2024 national gold medalist himself, coach for the team. I think I saw him sitting around. Well, he's walking around. He's pretty he's pretty relaxed.
Yeah, gesturing and giving the girls a great pep talk there on that timeout. It's really nice to see the women supporting the men supporting the women in these coaching roles.
Now, before we were talking about kind of gold medal, maybe gold medal performance. 2024, that was Katie Brady, the MVP at Nationals.
Yeah. Absolutely a commanding force on court.
Yes.
I've been hit by her a few times, and
it's like it is a punch.
It is a punch. It's so much power.
Meanwhile, amazingly, Jenna Desange, the 2023 Women's MVP.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to referee that match, actually.
Okay, yeah.
My first year reffing, somehow made it to the gold medal match. Did enough
like
of a good job.
Rookie of the Year ref.
And no, her commanding presence, the trust that her team has in her is amazing. And she's just a very lovable personality too.
Big time.
One of those people that will definitely stop and chat, have a conversation with you, share knowledge about dodgeball, and have a great time.
Meanwhile, both wings are clipped for Sirens.
On the court now, we've got Hannah Finley, Nova Scotia native.
She sends it across both players, and a counter connects on Yun. Finley by herself.
Definitely one of those players. Always has a smile on her face. Always looking to have a good time on court, which is always wonderful to play against and play with for her teammates there.
Tara Flatt, we'll just do a little shout out. She's new to Rogue. Played last year in Caffeine & Co. out of Quebec. Moved back to Winnipeg in fall 2024. So we've seen a lot of movement nationally in the last couple of years, as well as like with the new format where you're allowed to do pickups, as we see with the 2 Ontario players in Siren. No out of region pickups for Rogue. And I think that's probably because they're used to being like a tight-knit crew. Is that a catch? It's looking away, or was it just like a protection?
Just a protection,
Yeah.
it seems. 6 still on the Rogue side.
Yep.
Kaylee Korchak.
Until you say that, and there's a little double tap. And one. Korchak, Duchamp taken out. Sarah McKay communicating with teammates.
Always interesting to see what happens off a 5-ball play.
Rookie Kelly in the middle. Brady is limbed. Player advantage now for Sirens. This is their best shot at a point so far.
Just hitting the 15-minute mark here.
Shot fired, no connect. Finlay sends it. McDonald's stays alive.
Definitely a lot of strong arms on the Siren side. Very consistent talent for sure.
On defense, Jenna Desange fakes it. Moravik sends it hard on target, taking out McKay. How would you put a maritime spin on Moravik? You got a good R there, but it's not like a car.
No, it's not quite enough for the accent.
Moravik.
Ravik.
Yeah, I heard Matt's voice. Mr. Matt Lawrence, beauty of a human.
Absolutely. One of the pillars of the PEI community for sure. We appreciate all his hard work and dedication. Beautiful curve off of McDonald's throw there. Just landing behind.
Sneaky part, she's got a hard fastball too, so a player like that has a 2-pitch approach. That is nasty, like that Moravik throw.
Interesting seeing the big survivability coming out of these Ontario players on Sirens.
Yeah, they have been stalwarts each set.
Absolutely.
.3v3 all squared up.
You can
Sirens.
definitely see the effects of the humidity and the heat in the gym here today. Lots of blushing faces, lots of...
And we are at the end of the first half, moving into no blocking. With that elimination, there will be an advantage on Rogue.
Shout out to our great referees that we have here today. We've got Melee and then Dan Smart, formerly of Hyper, refereeing this match.
For ourselves, a fellow Islander. You just don't get a province.
The other island.
Just, and it is finished at the end of the first half. Slow and steady goes Rogue, putting points on the board. Sirens making their way to the near end of the court for you as the viewer.
Running clock over the half, so you're not seeing a very big kind of halftime debrief between the teams. No big huddles happening as they're trying to line up as quickly as possible, use as much time as possible.
Little question for you, both as a player and a coach.
Absolutely.
How does that impact maybe strategy if that you have timeouts?
I'm a big keyword coach. There's not a lot I can instill in 5 minutes of ranting at them, so if I have 30 seconds, I'm happy. I'll tell them keywords, exactly what they need to know, all the work that we've put into practice, usually telling them small adjustments, more laterals, less throwing away the fifth ball. Just some key things. Not a lot of big adjustments can be made, I find, in a timeout, more than 30 seconds in length, but do like a longer match. A good 5-minute halftime to get some water, definitely important.
Something I appreciate is when you have like a second half player come on, and in this case, we've got number 4, Catherine Paswada.
Paswada.
Speaking of Wada.
We love the nautical names on the East Coast. Sirens, of course, little mermaid theme. We've got Tritons.
You know, one of the things it frustrated me as a BC player, as a team. Let's go with some like aquatic names, and they're like, no, that's an East Coast thing. They got it covered.
And then we have Tidal coming out now too.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
Although it's unique because just how they spell it. Okay, in the middle with the play call. Swada, and they both send it. Krocek.
2 middles I definitely don't want to mess with for sure. Great throws, really dynamic players. McKay and Paswada.
Ready, set, and they deliver. Paswada sliding away. That's the nice part. She's fresh, she's mobile. You know, like that kind of waiting to the second half for having a player is like you can kind of sit some of the players who were key in the first half. Brings it in, not quite flat as limbed, or it was a catch and a limb.
I believe so.
As the rookie goes off court.
Ooh,
that was a bit of a hop.
Paswada just not making that inbound footwork.
Okay, communicating with teammate. There we go. Win, ready. Whoa, and a hard counter coming back from Brady.
Brady never afraid to take those matchups.
Sean and teammates send it and put another point on the board. Sometimes when they just decide to send the fast balls, there's not much that can be done about that unless you just are perfectly ready for blocking. 2
on target with those speedy throws. You can definitely see the longevity of Rogue coming through. They've been working together a while, able to play off each other and really understand each other's timing and throws.
So question for you. Do you know the 2 other aliases that Sirens sometimes go by?
Ooh, I'm not sure that I do.
Shrimps and Coastal.
Yes, Shrimps. I have played against Shrimps before. It's definitely a sillier team name.
Maybe they're like, sometimes they could go like King Prawns.
King Prawns, King Prawns, good.
Yun is a limbs.
They have had some different merchandise come out of Nova Scotia with some lobsters and things like that on it. Definitely a couple of those lobster headbands floating around my house.
Taylor out. Sanche showing why she was the 2023 MVP. Getting nice and low despite the height is Card. Novik holding court in the attack zone.
Just that timing on the throws again from Rogue. Really doing damage to Sirens here. Smiles on the bench though from all of our Sirens over here.
To be expected by any Atlantic team.
Exactly. We're just happy to be here.
Okay. Readies against the full court. She take one out. She does. Flat as limbed, but she's countered in the process. Sanche right on target. Brilliant accuracy with that unique throw style.
Absolutely. With how nimble a lot of the Sirens are, it's just a testament to that accuracy and power coming out of Rogue. Definitely a team I was intimidated by originally coming into to Dodgeball, but absolute sweethearts across the board.
Yeah, it's just that they swagger when they play.
They absolutely do. And that's not something you can teach. You can tell people to come out with as much confidence as possible, but some of it is just intrinsic.
Opening rush, fast as ever. Sirens delivers right. Ooh, it's Krochek right on target, taking out Tiffany Wong.
Great handoff to McKay. Wong just not able to get that trade-off.
Oops.
Ooh.
Oh man, and it's 2 out. That's one thing to like oop a teammate, but actually came back.
Doubles are and triples are the unfortunate nature of the game. Just some collateral damage coming off there. Even the best blockers sometimes will have that kind of ricochet come off their blocks.
Well, it's one of the tricks when like it kind of matters how like mobile your teammates are beside you. And I'm trying to remember if it was. Whoop.
Back-to-back catches there.
And refs need to chat a little bit. I think it was one of your black flag men hit a player, and the other player on Tempest was like 2 feet in front of him. So it was like boop, boop. And it was just a floater. Like he had no idea it was coming for him.
We take those to the bank. Absolutely.
Yeah, still counts.
Unfortunate when it happens against you, but great when it happens for you.
And that catch is good. So Tiffany Wong gets to put some time on court here this set.
Absolutely.
Receive the play call. We're ready, set, watch the left side. Yes, it is.
Lots of fast-paced play coming out of these games today.
Big rip, big connect. And like you said, big smiles out of Sarah McKay. Good play call. Amy McNeil, 2 in hand. They send 2 on target, taking out Moravik. Getting nice and low is Wong.
Always great to see teams playing through the score. No matter the situation, just going to go earn that point, play the best dodgeball they can.
And on target again. Krochek having Tiffany's number. And now 1v2. Jocelyn Luck out of Ontario. Ready, set. Krochek. Whew. She gets the limb. Brady just a double tap to make sure.
Absolutely.
4 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. So time to put points on the board. Probably not time to retake the lead.
Point differential counting
But
for a lot.
Like if you're thinking playoff placement, time to hit the brakes. Let's see Sarah Kelly now in middle. Okay, ready to toss to her. We see double toss back.
Lots of dynamic shifting between players here from Sirens.
And Duchamp.
Swada almost getting around that ball.
So early advantage in each set so far for Rogue is they just plant and deliver on that pitch. Long, getting up in the attack zone, slow to retreat. Brady wants it. Some banter back and forth between the 2 wings. Duchamp bending the back, getting out of the way.
I always tell my boys, post up for the catch. Even if you can't catch, it's enough of a threat to be down in that ready position. Ooh!
And I don't think that counts.
We are playing with a variance of the 2022 WDBF rule set, so 2 points of contact.
Quiet rebellion.
Are still required for catching. No catches ruled by the referees. Although always looking very cool, very dynamic when those things happen.
Well, and just go at it. Right?
Oh yeah.
Especially if the ball had contact on you. You're as good as that, so you might as well see what can happen. Burden to throw on Rogue. Send 1. Ably blocked and great counter by Wong. Great block again by Wong. Right on target. This time Jenna Dussange protecting herself ably.
Now Ben, what's your opinion on chewing gum on court?
It's a flex.
It's a flex. All right. Power move.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think I was, whoa, Wong, this is her set. Taken out now, but not without taking out half the team so far this set. I always think of Cody Danfoley on St. Elite, and totally unfazed no matter what's happening, and just chewing away.
Sirens turning the tide here. A 1v3. Kennedy Sanchi in the corner.
Wicked windmill.
Weapon on defense, weapon on offense here. Sirens looking to adapt to that underhand.
Preemptive throw, no strike. Burden to throw with the extra player.
Minute 40 left on the clock.
Time for a point.
Sirens looking
But
for
dangerous.
that point victory.
But not being greedy, because if they're sending it onto those hips, it's dangerous. And connects, and a point.
To
Get
Sirens.
that 0 off there.
Point differential, every point matters.
Now, I actually, it's funny that we're both dodgeball obsessed people. And if you're dodgeball obsessed and you listen to the podcast, do you know about the rundown?
I heard about the rundown.
Yeah.
I saw a little counter about how many dodgeball podcasts there are out there now. Lots of information, lots of good things happening.
Rising up the rankings, the rushdown out of the U.S. So if you're on your commute, if you're practicing dodgeball by yourself and you need to listen to something and learn from top players, I'd advise listening to the Rushdown podcast.
We're seeing a lot of American-Canadian crossover at tournaments now, which is great. Learning a lot cross-border. Different rule sets, different formats, a lot of cool dynamic things happening. Believe it or not, there's also a Riptide team in the States as well.
Oh, the little multiverse.
Had some
Are they
jersey
like
exchanges
really
happen.
rude and just cussing all the time?
No. The Riptide brand is strong even across countries.
Johnny McDonald tagged out, card limbed as well.
Sirens really following that rhythm from their 1 point.
And we are at the end of the second half. No blocking. Congratulations, Rogue. But the final score yet to be determined. 3 balls apiece, no blocking. Play call again coming out of the middle.
Always interesting to see the different hand signs between provinces, communities.
It's probably right side throw, and it is one.
Depends on how you count to 3, whether it's a 1 middle. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, or
I'm
a
used
1.
to the play caller, doing rocks is me, 1 left, 2 right.
Always a classic. I'll give a shout out to Thumbs Up, a team from PEI, co-ed team.
Is that like when it's like
thumbs pointing to yourself, kind of calling your own shots for who's going to throw?
It's one of my favorite parts about doing commentaries. We tend to get a good angle on it.
Always fun to mix up teams for different tournaments, play outside your province, learn some different tips and tricks, bring it back home, teach your provincial team.
Getting nice and low, Finley.
3v1, same situation we just saw earlier.
Up and not catchable. Pasquillata not being too greedy.
Good choices.
In and out of the pocket, and it's 2 points.
Beautiful. Well
Point differential.
executed. Goes to show the momentum that they can bring.
Yeah, and the vibes, sticking with it. Well played, both teams.